and destroy.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ronk here, and I'm bringing you a Gamebattles gameplay where I go 9-1. It's doubles. I'm playing with my teammate Cashmon. I know him as Rhett, and I hope you guys eventually get to know him as Rhett. He is currently working on a upload to bring to the channel, which is also extremely exciting because it's his first commentary. I use the FAL and the MSMC in this one. With my FAL, I'm pretty sure I just have stock and red dot, and my secondary is a B23R. But besides that, on to what I want to have my commentary about today, and that's the Xbox One versus the PS4 with the given details that we already know. The facts that we already know is basically Xbox One completely is basically more going to be about, it's all one system for the family. Like, it's meant to be that one box that goes in your family room, and you can use it as your cable provider, like cable box, use it as your gaming console, Netflix, Hulu, everything like that. Currently, I play on the Xbox 360. I got my Xbox about 4 or 5 years ago for Christmas. At that time, I started playing Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty World at War, and those were the games I majorly played. And at that time, I didn't really know what Xbox Live was, and really, I wasn't really experiencing the full, like,
Get ready for the next round.
entire Xbox community that the whole Xbox is designed around, with Xbox Party Chat and the whole multiplayer part of games. And when I finally got Xbox Gold account, I was extremely surprised with how much you could do. And I also had a PlayStation 2. I never played on the PlayStation 3, but you know, things like Party Chat I know aren't in PlayStation 3 currently, and they haven't announced anything like that for PlayStation 4. And Xbox currently is just completely dominating with the fact that they charge $60 a year, and everyone complains about that from the PlayStation community, saying like, oh, why would you ever want to play $60 a year? But like, honestly, I'd rather play $60 a year so I can talk to my friends no matter what game they're playing. I mean, it really helps with communication and everything like that. And PlayStation 4, I'm sure they're going to have something like that. And for the Xbox One, Xbox has announced that Skype is going to be a big part of their console.
Good job,
and
squad. Get ready for the next
you can
round.
just simply say like Xbox Skype so-and-so, and you'll instantly be in a Skype conversation with them. And the other thing that's cool about the Xbox One that I'm also looking forward to is the fantasy,
Search and destroy.
like this fantasy sports aspect of it. So if you're watching like an NBA game or a football game and you have your fantasy team, you could say like Xbox show fantasy stats, and it'll pull up all your fantasy stats of all your players. And that's not only going to provide growth for the Xbox and the fact that people are going to be able to just hook up their satellite box and watch TV and see their fantasy stats, but it's also going to have more people join the fantasy sports community. I mean, I never got to do a fantasy football, and I've always wanted to, but now it's going to be a lot easier just to be able to do it over the Xbox and just be able to like compete with my friends. And surely it's going to get me off playing the games more, but I mean, I'm not really going to have a problem with that. I mean, I like to watch sports. With the PlayStation 4, the thing that everyone was really hating on them for was with their release, they really only announced like the design of their controller, and that they're really going to be there for the developers of the games and stuff like that. The fact that they only showed their controller showed that they weren't really 100% positive on whether or not they should have showed their console, and I'm sure now they regret it, because the first thing Xbox did was show their console, and that was like the big deal, and everyone was like really intrigued to see the design and everything like that. And PlayStation just showing their controller really set them back in how people viewed the fact that they wanted to buy which console. I mean, we're not going to find out most of the stuff about the consoles until we get to E3, which is, I believe, June, I think around June 10th. Don't hold me to that. But surely that's going to be like, we're going to find out all the exclusive games and stuff like that for each console, because I know that the exclusive content so far that they announced for the Xbox is the fact that Xbox once again is going to get all of the Call of Duty DLC first over PlayStation 4, which isn't the greatest, isn't like the greatest idea, or not the greatest idea, but it's not like the greatest thing, because like,
Good job,
yeah, you know,
squad.
you get the
Get ready
map
for the
packs
next
early
round.
and you get them before PlayStation 3 and the computer community, but like really it's not that big of a deal, because I've been playing the map packs. I've gotten almost all the map packs for every Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2.
Search and destroy.
You know, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, you
Protect
go
the
and you play them for like
objectives.
a month, and then you just stop playing them, because currently most of the games that I play right now, I play Black Ops 2 and I play League play, and you play the same maps over and over and over again. You know, it'll be really interesting to see what could happen if, for Call of Duty Ghosts and the Xbox One, if they have the League play feature and you're able to play all the DLC maps and stuff like that. Like, that'd be one feature to be
Complete the
added
mission.
that
You're
would
the
be
only one left.
very interesting, because, you know, people, it would really add more skill to the game, because you would have to know more of the maps and everything like that. So as of right now, I just want to kind of wrap this video up, because this is going to be the last round of the gameplay. Currently I'm going to go with the Xbox One. I mean, I've been part of Xbox 360 community for the last 2 or 3 years now with Xbox Live. I've met all my friends on
Clear the
Xbox.
objectives.
Most of my friends are going to go with
We
Xbox.
got the bomb.
I mean, I have nothing against PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 players, but right now the Xbox One, with all the features that they've so far announced, and the fact that like the Xbox controller is
We
just
lost the bomb.
completely sexy, I just kind of can't wait. I really want to go and pre-order it, and I gotta figure out a way to buy it though. I mean, I'm just really enthusiastic for E3 and to see what all the Xbox hasn't announced about their console. Alright, so as this gameplay wraps up, guys, make sure to subscribe and please like the video. Follow me on Twitter, that's @_Ronk. And everybody, keep on gaming.